with his 4th grade year here, we started doing written narrations. Before that, we were doing our oral narrations of our books. So he would tell me back, hey, tell me what you read about in that chapter of that book. And I would start writing them down. This was actually a story that he wrote, Bobby of Cloverdale Farm. That's one of the stories in the personal readers. He would tell me, and slowly it would become, he was going to write what it was. So let me find some of his first ones here. So this is about on the side of the mountain that he read, and he's expected to write a couple sentences. A written narration can start with just a sentence or two, and I don't correct those. The next day I might look at a couple of spelling mistakes and have him rewrite a couple of those words so that they can get correctly into his mind. But the focus for written narration is that they can get their thoughts out on paper, because they've practiced oral narration, that is putting in their own words what they just read, and then the written narration comes alongside it. So some of the books he enjoyed during that year were some really high quality books that promote good morals, great stories. I always try to focus for him on books that have a boy protagonist. So, and then same with my daughters, I make sure that they see in literature wonderful characters that they can look up to and try to be like someday. So he really liked My Side of the Mountain, which was a win. He isn't a lover of reading necessarily, but he is doing a great job. Theodore Roosevelt, Jackie Robinson, Mr. Popper's Penguins, so many great ones right there that he was able to read and enjoy and also talk about. I try to have a literature book going, and some of those were history books. So at the same time, he can read a chapter every other day, or it became a chapter of each every day. And one was orally narrated and the other was written narration in his book.